Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from Ncaa. And this week we're going up against 3-7 Oklahoma. Look at how bad they're doing. They are number 112th in rush defense compared to us. We're number 4. They are just having a bad year. But they're still, what's funny is that they're still upper 99s in everything, led by their quarterback, Austin Kendall, and he's a senior. So they're definitely, I'm surprised they're doing this bad, because with a senior quarterback, you'd think they would be doing pretty good. But, I mean, definitely next year, they're going to be in a rebuilding phase, so they might do even worse next year. I'd be surprised if they do better. But starting out this game, here's Todd Williams getting another sack, and I believe he's leading the NCAA in sacks. I believe he has 12 or 13. I think he's he's probably top 5. I think he's leading though. But on the first drive, we do get them to punt the ball away, and we're gonna feed that man. Alex Brown having his best season of his career, no doubt, and he's pretty much been, you know, in the beginning of the season, I was having him share a lot of carries with Jimmy Ward, but as of late, he's been getting a lot of the work himself as he makes a defender look silly that time on the juke move, and Alex Brown getting the carry up the middle and getting the first down. And now we're cooking. We're inside the 25-yard line, facing a 2nd and 13. Albert Vick's gonna roll out right, but this time gets swallowed up by the defender. Can't escape away from Barrett that time. So now facing a 3rd and 16. Now at about the 30-yard line, the pressure's getting there, so I have to chuck it away, and we do end up settling for the field goal. So now it's a 3-0 lead. Remember, Oklahoma's got that 90-something defense, so I mean, they're still not scrubs. I mean, their record is 3-7, but they still have those athletes on offense and defense, so we got to watch out. So here is Kendall dropping back this time, getting sacked by Dylan Mack on the stunt blitz on that one. So facing a 3rd and 7 now. Kendall's gonna have a screen pass set up, but this one's gonna be stopped by Vince Cohen. Trey Sermon cannot get the first down, so now they punt the ball away to us for the 2nd time now, and Alex Brown getting the carry, getting going in this one for the nice 10-yard gain. So facing a 3rd and 4 this time, Jamel Cooley's gonna get open, and he's gonna catch the ball to about the 40-yard line. So now got a screen pass on of our own this time, and Alex Brown gets the pass, and he puts on a spin move on the defender and picks up the first down. So now we're past the 50-yard line. Albert Vick is going to roll out right. The corner blitz on the left side, and he's going to get a nice 14-yard rush that time. So now we're inside the red zone, facing a 3rd and 2 crossers, but Ben Miller cannot get the ball. Albert Vick with a bad pass on that one off his back foot. So going for it on a 4th and 2, and somehow manages to fight forward for the first down. So now inside the 5-yard line, Albert Vick from the shotgun trying to find the receiver, that's Jamel Cooley that time, and that one is going to be picked off. What a nice play by the defender. Look at that. He sticks with the defender, even though it's a zone coverage. He sticks with the receiver and comes up with the interception. So now Kendall in this offense comes back out on offense, and here he is finding Calcaterra once again, and Calcaterra's actually been like killing us in this game, but this time he's finding Rambo on the slant route. Charleston Rambo across the middle. So now Kendall's gonna have another clean pocket, this time finding his running back Rucker out of the backfield, and that's going to be a 15-yard reception. So now they're inside the 25-yard line. Kendall with another clean pocket, finding Calcaterra for the 4-yard reception, moving the chains. So now facing a 2nd and 10. Calcaterra's going to get behind the defense one last time, and that one is going to be a touchdown, 21 yards, and that's going to be a nice drive by the Oklahoma Sooners. And we thought this game would kind of be not easy, but we weren't expecting them to come out with an early lead, and that's what they've done. They have the 7-3 lead. So Albert Vick trying to put a 2-minute drill together, this time finding Jamel Cooley on the outside. That throw had to be in one place, and he put it there. So now facing a 2nd and 10 once again, Jamel Cooley getting open on the slant route for the first down. So now we're inside the 30-yard line. Another open guy in the middle of the field. Jackson Lundahl moves the chain. So now facing a 1st and 10 this time. Play action, rolling out right. Albert Vick gonna throw across the field. A wide open Jamel Cooley for the 19-yard touchdown reception. They forget about the middle of the field. Everybody's on the right side of the field, and Jamel Cooley finds the open zone and gets in for the touchdown. So now it's a 3-point lead as Hunter Greggs gets in for the sack that time. So now facing a 3rd and 8, Kendall's going to have another clean pocket. I believe I can fly. Bruh. But Rambo comes up with the snag on that one. I mean, he threw that one up for dear life. Look at Vince Cohen. He's not even going after the ball. And somehow the receiver comes up with the amazing catch that time. So now Kendall inside the 25-yard line, this time finding CeeDee Lamb. And now 17 seconds left, 3rd and goal. We got to stop him from getting a touchdown, and we do just that. Kendall throws it out of the back of the end zone, so they have to settle for the field goal. So now it's a 10-10 game going into halftime, but we end up actually, I don't know why I cut it out, but we actually ended up getting a field goal. We threw a couple of deep passes, got a field goal before half, so now there's a 13-10 lead as we throw another deep pass. And Ben Miller comes up with the circus catch. Take another look. He actually has it, drops it, and then has it again. And finally, some magic of our own. We get the snag on this one. So now facing a 1st and 10. That's Alex Brown following his blocks that time, getting up to about the 10-yard line. But Jimmy Ward finishes off the drive with the 1-yard carry. So now we got the 10-point lead in this game. And now Oklahoma, I mean, they've been doing pretty good on offense. They just have to keep doing what they're doing as Hunter Greggs gets in for his 2nd sack of the game that time, swallowing up Kendall on that one. So facing a 2nd and 13 this time. Kendall's going to try to run out this time. It's Ron Sands covering the outside that time, and he finally gets a sack. So now facing a 3rd and 17, trying to throw the ball deep one more time, running these 4 verticals, but this time Josh Dunbar does get in the way, gets a deflection, so we do force another punt. So back out on offense, here is Kevin Oliver finally getting involved in this game on the 15-yard out route. So now Alex Brown getting the carry, but getting stopped there for a 5-yard gain. And they've actually been stopping Alex Brown here in the second half so far up to this point. That's why we've been throwing the ball more. But on a 2nd and 5, Albert Vick rolling out right. Had an open receiver there, but decided to keep it himself. So now facing a 3rd and 10 this time. Getting sacked, and look at this. We were set up to score, but Bray picks up the fumble and runs it all the way back, and that is going to be disaster for this Marquette offense. And Oklahoma is within 3 points that quickly. But on the ensuing kickoff, Paul Miller gets a big return, and he finds an open lane and gets in for the touchdown, and he goes untouched for 106 yards into the end zone. So Oklahoma thought they had us. They thought they had us trapped, but we get those points right back. So now it's a 10-point lead once again. But on the first play of their next possession, Oklahoma throws another interception. But look at this. The receiver has it, bounces off his knee, drops right into Anthony Jetter's breadbasket, and Anthony Jetter comes up with the pick here in the 3rd quarter, and that's going to set us up one more time with some great field positions. So on a 3rd and 4, getting a screen pass, been getting Jamel Cooley involved a lot in this game. This time he's getting 9 yards on the reception. So now facing a 1st and 10, rolling out right. This time Jackson Lundahl is going to get the catch that time, almost diving in for the touchdown, but he runs out of bounds. But Alex Brown finishes off the drive. And just like that, that was a 3-point game. Now we're back up by 2 scores, and now it's the 4th quarter, so it's crunch time. So Kendall's got to put together a nice drive here, this time finding Jones on this one across the middle. So now facing a 1st and 10 on the next play, 6.5 minutes left in this 4th quarter. Kendall's going to throw to the outside, but his worst enemy, Anthony Jetter, is there for his 2nd pick of the game, and that's going to be a pick on the sideline, keeping his toes in bounds. So we take over at about our 40-yard line, but facing a 3rd and 10. That speed on defense is too fast for us. Gets in before we can try to run out, so we punt the ball right back to them, so they get the ball back. 5 minutes left in this 4th quarter. This time Charleston Rambo is getting the reception on the sideline, so facing a 2nd and 10 this time, trying to throw the ball deep, and Anthony Jeter this time gets burnt and he breaks the tackle, and that's Michael Jones getting in for the touchdown, and that's going to be a 10-point lead now for the Marquette offense, and we just had to milk the clock and move the ball, move the sticks, and we had 23 first downs, so they're 9 up to this point. So that shows you how much on offense we've been doing and how little on offense they've been doing. So now here's Alex Brown getting past the 50-yard line, but getting stuffed that time on a 3rd down. So facing a 4th and inches, 2 minutes left. We run the ball, we convert it, and we cause them to use their last time out of the game, but we're not done. Ben Miller getting the reception over across the middle to about the 15-yard line, so 1:40 left in this game, just milking the clock this time. Alex Brown gets the carry, puts a juke move on the safety, and gets to about the 3-yard line. So now 1:11 left in this game, and Alex Brown gets in for his 2nd touchdown in the game, going over 130 yards, and that is going to be the game. That's going to seal it. We go on to win 41-24. Albert Vick throws for 1 touchdown, throws another interception, but Alex Brown carries us this game, 135 yards. Ben Miller goes over 100 through the air. Jamel Cooley, 7 receptions, had a nice game from the receiver position. And on defense, I mean, we got back on track with sacks. I mean, we had a lot of sacks in this game. I think we had 6 sacks and we had 5 sacks. So Hunter Greggs gets in for 2 sacks. He's probably been on a little break. I mean, he's been missing, and he finally got back on track. Todd Williams gets a sack. Anthony Jeter, probably the player of the game, getting 2 interceptions in this game and a deflection as well. So he showed up for sure. So hit subscribe, hit that like button. We're getting towards the end of the season, and I want to see what this conference championship is like, because we didn't get there last year, so we're going to be looking to take the title, then move on to the national championship. So let's get it. Let's go.